The mainstream media reminds me a lot of baseball player Willie Mays. He was one of the greatest baseball players of all time. However, sadly, he did not know when it was time to hang up his spikes. That is what we are seeing evolving before our very eyes. The mainstream media was and still is nothing more than a mouthpiece for the Democrat Party, and whether you want to believe it or not, that party hardly exists anymore. All last year in 2016, it was the summer of fake news, fake polls, and fake predictions, all to promote their candidate, Hillary Clinton.
Deciding.
We'll see.
Deciding.
We couldn't help her any more than we have. I mean, she's got just a free ride so far from the media. We're the biggest ones promoting her campaign.
They no longer hold influence over the American people who can and did think for themselves. From the moment Donald Trump swore into his presidency, they threw themselves into the nuclear option mode to destroy everything and everyone connected to him and his agenda. It did not work. The best they can do at this point is trying to say the most outlandish things and create fake news stories, hoping someone will put them onto YouTube to remind the public they still exist. Think about all the lies we've been told regarding President Trump that took place in under a year. A groper of women, connections to Russia, and then that turned him into being a Russian spy. He spoke out against Antifa.
Protesters broke those rules, it appears. They also pepper sprayed the leader of the Conservative group. One left-wing demonstrator attacked a photographer, and others reportedly threatened people who were trying to film the violence.
What about the alt-left that came charging at the, as you say, the alt-right? Do they have any semblance of guilt? Let me ask you this. What about the fact they came charging with clubs in their hands, swinging clubs? Do they have any problem? I think they do.
They don't want to mention Antifa and how Antifa literally came trained, militarized, doing warlike maneuvers. You know, they bring coolers and you think, oh, it's to stay hydrated. No, it's filled with water balloons, filled with feces, urine, just disgusting things that will pop and explode on people. And water bottles filled with the same substances.
So they next attempted to label him a Nazi sympathizer and racist. Then concluded he was in stages of dementia. And now, after Hurricane Harvey, they claim he shows no empathy towards the victims. They are throwing everything, including this kitchen sink, against the wall hoping something will stick. Fortunately, the American people are much smarter than the mainstream media thinks they are and pretty much ignores anything they have to say, especially regarding their pundits, who are pretty much half-cocked anyways. Let's take CNN's Republican pundit Ana Navarro, for example. Post tagged Ana Navarro has donated a total of $1,000 to Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Rhino Ana Navarro head almost explodes after being identified as a liberal. CNN's Ana Navarro loses it after a Republican senator calls her a liberal. Debbie Wasserman Schultz? Yes, she is someone any Republican would happily donate to. There are countless more examples I could provide to illustrate the biased nature of the media in today's political climate. But I am sure you know exactly the point I have been trying to make. Let us all thank God Donald Trump was elected president and is doing his best to destroy the swamp creatures in Washington, D.C. in regards to politicians and the media as well.